All right, and we are live. Think this will work here. Still have to do. What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Gabe here with the monthly update. Originally, this was supposed to be this. Originally, this would have been done Saturday. I did actually do this Saturday, but for some reason or another, it as the I was actually recording it on my phone the right before I went to bed last night, and there was a little I guess a glitch or something that occurred, but it sort of popped back on, and it the way it showed up on the phone, like it was still like the timer was still going. Huh, well, like the little thing, that tells you that the live stream is still going, was still going. So I'm thinking, it's still recording me. Come to find out that, today, after I got back from Easter Sunday, from after we got back from church and everything, and sort of settled down here at the house, that apparently it only got 2 minutes of my monthly update. So now I got to redo it. So here we are. Hope y'all had a good Easter, by the way. There, yeah. So, um, yeah, like I say, originally like I said, I was gonna originally have this done yesterday, and would have just been, not even having to do the live stream today since I, mentioned about, the Jesus movie last Sunday, and just wanted to kind of chill. I still did get to chill though for Easter, yeah, but and like I say, so one thing referring, speaking of, speaking of chilling, um, this coming weekend, the 11th and the 12th, uh, also we will not be live streaming. There won't be a story time or Bible reading. Uh, due to Saturday, got EJ's play, the Red Light, which is at 7 o'clock this Saturday on the 11th. And more than likely, when we get back, it's probably going to be. I wouldn't. I say I'm not exactly sure how long it'll last, but like I say, more than likely, we'll get home, or me and Christina get home from it. More than likely, we're going to be trying to get ready for church, obviously. So there's going to be that, and Sunday, like I say, just like today, uh, just want to kind of well, not only just chill, but also I want to kind of be open Sunday, in case you remember, like we did when EJ was at the Soldiers play. We did a sort of a let's talk about the Soldiers play, and EJ shared his experience in the play. So I want to be kind of open for something like that, where after, where it's kind of still fresh on his mind, where hopefully maybe we could talk about it Sunday. Hopefully he'd be available, and that way, if he is, yeah, I'd be available. Whether he comes by here or if we, do it just like we did Soldiers Play, where we did it over Discord and recorded that Sunday night or something like that. So that's why there won't be no live stream for that. To kind of keep open for that. Um, and there will be times like that when that will happen in the future. Um, a lot and happen, not all the time, but it will. It's a, there are chances that that will happen in the future, where there'll be some weekends like that. Especially like I would say mostly it would be Saturdays if something like that ever happens there. Yeah, like especially like just say if the like for example if the Miracle Crew was meeting up or something like that, we were making a little video or something like that, and then trying to get it together and all that. So yeah, stuff like that, or an event, or an event that might kind of cut into normally doing the live stream. So yeah, things like that will happen. for one thing, we got May 2nd, we got a book signing that Christina and I will be a part of. We're gonna be selling our books there. Um, the Yumiko novels and also the other books that we already have previously, like the comic book Star Striker Bubblina. And speaking of Bubblina, we will be getting copies of her Bubblina novel to have ready for this book signing, which will be at LSU here in Shreveport. It's a children's festival that the Shreve Memorial Library is holding, and that's where they're holding it is LSU. So yeah, we will. That's where we'll be May the 2nd next month, first Saturday in May from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're just, chilling and everything. Um, so that will be going on. Um, got me a 6-day work week starting tomorrow all the way to Saturday. All of them will be morning shifts. So yeah, that's somewhat of an advantage, especially for Saturday since we're going to EJ's play. So at least I won't miss the play. Um, and then next week, I'll be on my second vacation. Um, so there will be some things I do plan to do this month, along with the whole thing with the red light play. One thing, just like like we had the interview with King, we're definitely I definitely want to try to do some other interviews. Possibly, like I say, it's kind of a 50-50 chance, but I might be able to get one particular interview this week, despite, working 6 straight days. On the day job, I might be able to get one interview in like one night this week over Discord with the guy who wrote the Escalation movie, short film that EJ was in, featured on YouTube. Kind of got to get together some questions, what I would ask them. Chances are it probably would be Friday night unless I have to pick a different night, or like I say, that's why I say 50-50 chance. If so, yeah, if he's available this week, yeah, try to get with him, and hopefully that works out. And then the next person I want to try to interview is Sherry Gray about with her her drama workshops and her theater workshops and stuff like that, and uh, oh, excuse me, just sort of ask some questions about that, like the start of it, stuff like that. Same thing like we did with King, and there will continue to be other interviews, but those are the only two I'm telling you right now because yeah, I definitely want to get those this month. But any other interviews after that, yeah, you're gonna have to find out as we get, as they come there. So yeah, don't want to tell you everything. Um, then, of course, off camera, we do plan to have some Miracle Crew meetings with the crew, kind of, which will also sort of, like things that we want to do for the year, which I know we had one um, off camera too. We had a small meeting that was, I want to say around Christmas. Not around Christmas, but yeah, last year. Sort of kind. I want to say it was sort of either before or after Thanksgiving. It was kind of shortly after we did the Scooby Doo review that Halloween. Kind of shortly after that, and then we sort of just then sort of played some games, some Monopoly and everything. But yeah, try to have another one of those. I think we also had another meeting at the beginning of this year over Discord to discuss some things. And both of those meetings, we did have Janara with us. Yeah, she was in both of the meetings, um, kind of to get kind of more familiar with all of us and everything. Sort of like when we first started the Miracle Crew, when it was just the four of us, me, Case, Queen Tina, and EJ, and all of us were kind of meeting one another. Like I say, I know me and Queen Tina, we were familiar with Casey on it, obviously. And then of course, I'm, me and EJ, we've grown up together. But this was EJ and Casey's first time kind of, um, you know, affiliating with each other, and also with Queen Tina and EJ. So yeah, it was, kind of getting familiar with one another. Um, and that worked out really well over the course of, the four different movie reviews we did: Captain America, Superman, um, Fantastic Four, and the Scooby Doo review. And then of course there was the Jason David Frank thing, but that was only me, Christina, and EJ. But all four of us were present for the other things there, and also GeekCon there from last year. So yeah, definitely more familiar with one another, and now, kind of the same thing with Janara getting familiar with us, and chances are, as time goes on, probably have some more. We will be pretty cautious of, who comes into the fold there, really cautious there. And like I say, not it's not trying to it's just, just kind, because you got to be careful who you get in the inner circle there. Yeah, so that's a real importance there, because I think I've even heard some YouTubers even talk about that kind of thing. Being cautious of, who you like to do collabs with and stuff like that. YouTubers like Linkara and Media Hunter have strongly emphasized that kind of thing. Yeah, so yeah, you definitely got to be cautious of who you in your inner circle, not just and not just the fact of, somebody online, which, I mean, yeah, you do need to be cautious of that too, but even people in person, because, like I say, I'm not gonna, like I say, I've worked with, certain people that were local around here that I actually, met up with, like, hey, what's up, and stuff like that. And it started off good, but then things kind of went south over time there. So yeah, gotta really be so yeah, that's even more so of a reason. Yeah, so it's online, you do be cautious, but yeah, you can run into dangers even right in your own home there. And when I say your own home, I mean, like, in your area, where you can just, get in your car and, take a 10-minute drive over to so and so's house or something. Yeah. So yeah, you gotta be cautious of that there. So there's that. And then speaking of GeekCon, that will be coming up August 14th through the 16th. I want to, def 14th to the 16th, according to my tickets that Christina and I have recently purchased. Obviously, we know, just like last year, we know EJ's going to be there because, like I say, the library, they have their booth out there at GeekCon, and EJ is usually in the Tree Memorial Library booth, work, helping out and also enjoying the GeekCon as well. Kind of a good way to get him in there. It's one advantage of his kind of job, of his job at the library. Um, and also should be seeing Casey there, like I say, and yeah, so yeah, hope to see Casey there. Um, I did invite Janara to join us and everything. I join us everything, but she said it would be kind of hard for her to come out this way and everything, because certain circumstances there. So, which, like I say, I'm not gonna, because, I don't want to put out nothing personal or anything, but yeah, would not be able to attend. But hopefully in the future, we do get some, not just online collabs like the Sierra Force thing, but hopefully, one day we do get some in person uh, meetups and collabs there with her and everything, and, really, and even, really into really kind of strengthen the fold there. So hopefully that happens in the future. Um, One thing we're definitely excited for with this year's GeekCon last year the Ninja Turtles were kind of the big thing there, and they did in their worst. And obviously, like any geekon, there are there's going to be a lot of different celebrities, different kinds, depending on what you're interested or who you're interested in, really wanting to see. But the one that but like last year, my attention was with the Ninja Turtles there. And I think EJ, I think he went. I think there was a trying to think. Um, I think probably have to check with him just to make sure. But it was something dealing. Oh, I know what it was. The it was a horror. It was somebody from a horror movie that he had. Like a horror that he has recently seen. I think he did. I think he watched it on one of his live streams back in the past. So yeah, he kind of was checking that out while me and Christina were, checking out with the Ninja Turtles from the Jim Henson films. There, the suit actors, and also even Shredder's actor. Um, However, this year, um, the is a our the biggest attention grabber that me and Christina have heard about and told the others about is Walter Jones, the first Mighty Morphin Black Ranger, Zach. Yeah, so he's going to be there. Um, we definitely when it got late. Oh yeah, so we definitely want to check out Walter Jones' booth there and see him in the panel, um, and maybe and even try to get not only just a photo and an autograph, but as well as also ask him a really good question at the panel, but also hope to kind of get a little screen time with that I can post up here. Maybe me, Kate, me, Queen Tina, Case, and EJ. Maybe we can get with them and do like it's morphin time there, or a little hip hop, or maybe give us a little hip hop keto performance there. Yeah, so hopefully we can kind of do that to sort of share. That we did, like I say, sort of again, sort of like with the Ninja Turtle, um, we got the little picture with them, and yeah, there was a little time with that. They was doing that raffle thing there, that giving out prizes and stuff like that. Um, and also, last year me and Christina only went there for Saturday, but this year, like I said, we've gotten our tickets. We're gonna be there all weekend, so that way we can really get more on the video and everything. Like say Friday, we can really put folk like Friday night. Be like I think it's gonna be like from 5 to 9 or 6 to 10. I think really gonna be it might be 5 to 10, but it should be on the tickets or either I just pull up the page and look at the time again. It's either if but I think either at 5 or 6 o'clock, they'll open up, and I know it's going to be for 4 hours that they're going to be open that Friday evening or Friday night, since they got to come back out this Saturday morning, but pretty much all day Saturday. But Friday will, despite the fact that it's a short length of time compared to the other 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, it is actually would be enough time to really get footage of a lot of the vendors out there and everything, and like what vendors and cosplayers and stuff like that, and just kind of mingle with different people. Obviously, they obviously with the short length of time, there won't really be any panels on Friday, so you can just really just kind of enjoy the whole enjoy the vendors and stuff like that, as well as the people in general. Then that way, Saturday and Sunday, we can maybe a few other things that maybe we didn't get Friday, but mostly kind of zero in with like meeting up with Walter Jones and the panel and stuff like that. Um, that with the panel and everything, and yeah, kind of, and even get some shots. It's probably gonna be where I'm probably gonna have to do shots with both the camera, of course, and my phone, just like I did last year in that one day. That's how I got some of those shorts that I did from the GeekCon. Like I was cosplaying Yugi, and then we met up with the Kaiba cosplayer and everything. So yeah, hopefully we get a lot of that. It's probably a bigger GeekCon movie than last year with the 3 days there. Not only that, also we're gonna try to hopefully like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna cosplay yet. But hopefully me and Christina can pick something real good, and kind of different from last year to sort of change it up a little bit. In my case, I want to really go Power Ranger related, but I'm not completely sure how to pull it off there. Because I know I know trying to get one of those suits, some Ranger suits would probably be pretty expensive there. Because I remember Linkara on his channel, there was an episode where he morphed into the Green Ranger, and he had the actual Green Ranger costume from the Super Sentai, with the proper shield and everything. And he mentioned, because I remember asking him in the live stream, how and where did he get that from? He said that thing was really expensive because one of the expenses was trying to get the right measurements of him so it would fit him right there. So yeah, but he got it online, of course. 'Cause I mean that was a clean suit there, the Green Ranger costume. Yeah. So I don't, like I say, I'm not sure how. I know I probably would bring props like my morpher or something like that. So, Walter Jones. So probably go all Ranger mode. But like I say, I'm just it's unknown at the moment there, which is good because at least when we do put the Geek Gun thing together, y'all be surprised. Or when it gets close to it, maybe I might leak it to you guys. But it all depends there, maybe. And I might just keep it under wraps until the Geek Con. So yeah, so there, yeah, that's pretty much definitely the biggest event of this year. And also of course about Supergirl and Spider-Man because I did a trailer talk on that. Definitely looking forward to seeing those movies. What's up, Janara? How's it going? Hey, and a happy Easter once again to you. Yes. But yeah, we're definitely looking forward to seeing Supergirl and Spider Man. More than likely, Supergirl probably somewhere in July. We'll see it like maybe shortly after the 4th of July, because the whole holiday thing, especially on me and Christina's job and everything. So maybe like after that, probably go on a third vacation there. And then my fourth vacation, of course, will be linked to GeekCon, of course. Like, oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Facebook. The basket. That looked really nice, by the way. There, it's a nice Easter basket. Yeah, so yeah, I know a lot of people been getting Easter. We've been seeing a lot of Easter baskets around here. There, people selling them and stuff like that, and getting them. Easter egg hunts, all that there. And we had a really good church service, by the way. There, yeah, like I say. So, matter of fact, we got to see not only not only Casey that's in the picture that I put on Facebook, but also her as they also got to see her brother and his wife there, and his kids there. First time that we've met Casey's brother in person, along with his wife and kids there. So that was a pretty big plus there. Yeah. So and plus we usually go to a 10:30 service there, but this time we went to a 9 o'clock service. It's a little it's not too different, but it's got some differences from the 10:30 service. Yeah. So yep. So yeah. So like I said, yeah, definitely. And third vacation would definitely be um for seeing Supergirl, and hopefully we get together to talk about that, as well as also Spider-Man. I'm planning to do that review for us to do that review, and more than likely we'll discuss this in the meeting. I mentioned this earlier, but I do plan for us to do like a Miracle Crew meeting next week at some point. Try to get once we kind of I should know the exact day as it gets closer, but next week at some point, yeah, we're going to try to get together for a meeting, Janara. Then maybe hopefully you can make it that way. All of us can know what's coming up and everything, and yeah, especially like with the GeekCon, the movies, and other things that we want to do, stuff like that, and what all, and how we're going to do it and everything, and then plus you can be up to date on what we got going on there, Janara. So yeah, yeah, so yeah, um, I definitely want to see the Spider-Man movie as well. More than likely, because it's supposed to come out July the 30th. So and that's so it's kind of sort of close to GeekCon. So yeah, um, yeah, kind of be we might kind of possibly be directly after the GeekCon weekend. Since I'll already be on my fourth vacation, and also Christina will be on vacation, because that's the one we're taking together. And then there's another movie that's going to be airing. I don't. I want to see. I'm interested to see this, but I don't know if we'd be able to make it. But this was but I just now heard about this. The Legend of the White Dragon that Jason David Frank was in before he passed is supposed to have a limited theater release in the USA. I don't know if it's going to be at our theater here in Shreveport, but it's a limited like whatever theaters it's going to be in is going to be a limited release starting on uh, August the 28th. I don't know if that means if it's going to be like just that day, or maybe if it's maybe like I would say maybe like 3 days or something like that. Sort of like a while back when Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Dimensions came out, the last Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie, and it had a limited theater release. I remember me and Christina did get to see that. Casey saw it too, but we didn't get to see it at the same time. But we did get to see it while it was in the theater. And it was and it was really last minute too, because I think the advertisements, by the time we saw the advertisement, it was right at the time for it to air in the theater. It was like I was like, Christina, we got to see this movie. We got to see this movie, and I'm glad we did there. Matter of fact, little fact, the last Yu-Gi-Oh movie was the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie I saw in the theater. The other two, Bonds Beyond Time was the second Yu-Gi-Oh movie, but it didn't have a theater release. It was just a 1 hour movie special. But the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie that did show in theaters, I wanted to go see it. But guess when it came out? It came out August 13th of all things, which it was 2004. I was about school was about to start, and plus my mom is a school teacher. I was trying to get to the movie theater the very weekend before school starts was not happening there. And it's like, especially again when your mom's a school teacher, and it's like, well, Gabe, couldn't you have went with somebody else? Oh, trust me, I tried. I tried to get my big papa to take me, but he was busy. He was busy with I think him and I think one of my uncles were busy with something. He was running some errands. Granny, she was she was it's like not wasn't in the cards with her. And like I say, I would have maybe said like, well, maybe I could have just tagged along with Casey back then. But thing is, it was last minute. Would have been last minute, and yeah, we would have had to have planned that ahead of time as far as like, okay, yeah, Gabe can come with us and everything. sort of like one movie we went to see back in high school together, Daddy Daycare. So yeah, that I was really upset that I didn't get to see because they was offering cards and stuff. But I'm glad we did get to see Dark Dimension in the theater though. So at least that made up for it there. So yeah, so yeah, that's so it's a limited release with the Legend of the White Dragon. So like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I do want to see it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. Like I say, then um not only the fact of the limited release and everything, but even if opportunities open, there's also the finance because like I say, Supergirl going to see it at some point in July, then GeekCon followed by seeing the Spider-Man movie. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of yeah, it's kind of a lot back to back there. Pretty much almost like when we came out of seeing the Superman movie, and then the following month, right before GeekCon, we were going to see Fantastic Four. So yeah, which we got to see both of them, but like I say, it was kind of a push, and that was one reason why we met up in person for the Superman movie, but we had to do Fantastic Four as an audio review. So yeah, because it was so back to back there, and like I say, um, yeah, it was just kind of a push there. Because at that time, Fantastic Four came out, and we finally got to see it. At the same time, we was kind of had stuff going on each of our end, plus getting ready for GeekCon. So yeah, so we yeah, that was yeah. That's when you put too much back to back, it can be a little difficult to do. So. But that's what's coming up. Yeah, that's what's coming up. And like I say, the meetings, to kind of, get us up to date on, what, pretty much what I mentioned in this video, and some and other stuff that, of course, I'm not mentioning in this stream, but to you guys, yeah. And then later when we do them, we reveal them to the public. That yeah, sort of like don't spoil the movie. So yeah, but like I say, but the crew, yeah, that's the whole purpose of being off camera, so we can sort of like in football when they huddle up, I'm like, okay, you go to the side, you take them over the play, you take them over here. You got it? Good. Well, I don't get it. Break. So yeah, gotta huddle up at some point next week there. So that's pretty much all I got for what's coming up. Of course, there's some more content coming. Like I say, the Let's Plays. I already put up the first Let's Play. Probably gonna the second part two of Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play is uploading as of now. So hopefully it should be ready soon. Since it's in my phone, I'll probably be uploading them quite a bit there. But I will still take time to upload some of the other videos, like I got a Megazord review that I need to drop. Um, and then another video y'all see when it gets here. But it's on the Patreon, and also some Yu-Gi-Oh manga readings that I gotta drop too. So as well as also still adding more content like the interviews and also some new toy reviews. A couple of things that Casey sent me as a birthday present, and the possibility of what that could lead to, as well as also even more Yu-Gi-Oh manga read, and also updates with the books as well, and as time goes on, what the Miracle Crew is doing. So yeah, so that's pretty much what's going to be coming up there. That's what to discuss. And like I say, again, April 11th and the 12th, this coming Saturday and Sunday, we will not be live streaming because, like I say, Saturday is EJ's play that me and Christina will be going to Saturday night after I get off of work, and Sunday just going to be trying to. Oh yeah, Sunday keeping that open in case EJ is available for us to talk about the red light play and make a video of that. So yeah, as well as other interviews with the writer of the movie Escalation and Sherry Gray, and other interviews that you'll find out when we get to them there. So yeah, so yeah, we're definitely keeping ourselves up with the content. We'll try to keep some shorts there. I do have one short that I'm gonna drop at some point there here that I already got on TikTok. I know you've probably seen it, Janara. But yeah, we'll be dropping it as soon as I get a chance. And hopefully, I know try to do some more toy transformation quickies there when I can get some time to amongst the content making, and also trying to work on oh yeah also trying to get my proofs back so I can get Yumiko 4 um, in development so it can come out, so it can be released at some point in May, and then I'll be able to start, put some more into the first Supreme Star Striker novel to be released in the summer. But I definitely want to try to get them proofs back for Yumiko 4 to try to get it out before spring is over there. So yeah, so that's what's definitely going to be coming out. So that's all I got here. Go on and start getting ready to turn in everything. Definitely make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Definitely get our available books and support us on that Patreon, just like Iceman Universe, and also support him and the different things he reacts to on his channel. Uh, definitely, definitely support the Miracle Crew. Yours truly, King Gabe, Queen Tina, Big Sis Casey, Janara Nelson, and EJ the Supreme. Hang out with us on Discord and Facebook, just like you do in the live streams. And let's tell each other some stuff on the McCary app. And without further ado, we'll see y'all in the next, probably the next video. Because, like I say, no live streams for this Saturday and Sunday coming up. But we will come back, though. So, probably at the moment, probably the next available video or short. Till then, I'll take care, everybody. Peace out. Right. Oh, here it is.